Hello everyone, welcome to the MakeX Explorer tips. I'm Hua from Unicorn Robotics. And in the next several minutes, we're going to dive into the core rules and the top scoring strategy for the 2025 MakeX Explorer Challenge, Digital Pioneer. Whether you're a rookie team or returning team, I hope this video can help you design and plan your season successfully. You ready to win? And let's go. Okay, let's have a game overview and a few introduction. Just like a former challenge, Digital Pioneer is a light confrontation matches between the Red and the Blue Alliance. Each alliance have two teams work together to complete the task and also score as many points as possible. In each match, we have 4 minutes, including a 30 seconds autonomous period and also 3 minutes and 30 seconds teleoperation period. The game field is divided into 3 parts, the blue and red zone and also the central interaction area. Just want you to keep in mind, even though this year's game is really similar to the game 2024, MakeX still make some changes. Firstly, the scoring position of the flag has been changed. This may affect your positioning and alignment on the scoring platform, so plan accordingly. Also, the scoring position for the coin has been changed, which is lower than last year. Let's move to the next section to talk about more strategy for design. Okay, now let's talk about 4 core tasks and scoring method. Let's break down the rules and divide it into 4 main scoring actions. I have one cheat sheet for you guys, and here's all possible scoring points in this year's game. Here's all possible scoring points in this year's game. Firstly, shooting ball into the central basket. It's 20 points for each successful scoring, and there are 2 ways to collect ball on the field. On your own zone and also on the center. Just keep in mind that the ball placed in the center are in hole, which means you need to not only provide horizontal motion, but also vertical motion to collect it. Also, there's a backboard on the basket that can cause some rebounds, which will make your scoring invalid. So, practice those shots and don't lose any points. Second, hang the yellow coin and placing those coins with dots into the scoring zone. There are 40 points per coin, and remember, must be placed on the top of your alliance vertical post. And also, the scoring zone back in the field already have coin with dot, which is preloaded. And make sure you already remove it and put the new one. Also, some new in this year, there are some color stickers on the coin. And also, the hang height for the coin has been shorter. Just make sure your robot arm design can adapt to this year's game if you are from the returning team. The third method that can score is the hang a flag. There are 50 points for this, and just like I mentioned, a new flag hanging area might block access to the coin area. Just make sure your robot design can avoid some collisions. The last scoring point is the climbing. There are 100 points for climbing if a robot can climb on the center of the field at the end of the match. Remember, if your robot touches any game element after climbing, it doesn't count. So make sure your robot design can avoid the interaction with any field element. With the cheat sheet I gave you, you can know which task is more important, that your team need to put more time and resources while you design the robots. Now, let's talk about the match flow. The time management is always important for each match. The full match is 4 minutes, which can be divided into 2 parts. Firstly, the autonomous period. It's 30 seconds and the robot must run pre-programmed tasks without remote control, which means you need to use the sensor to gain information and execute each motion that you program before the matches. And then is a teleoperation period. It's 3 minutes and 30 seconds. The human drivers can take control and use your practice experience at home and get more points to win the matches. It's worth to mention, in MakeX, teammate also bring the flag into attached to the robots once during this period, so you don't need to have a flag all the time on the robots. After mentioning the autonomous period, let me give you some sensor and programming tips. In the autonomous period, the sensor-based program is really important that can help you get more points. Just don't only rely on using the timer, it's not accurate. Let me give you some idea. You can use the vision sensor for detecting the coin and the ball color. And also you can use the motor encoder on the motor and also work with the IMU for precise distance and orientation checking. After you finish your program, just remember to prepare multiple autonomous programs so your robot can adapt to different field position and your teammate layout. Having more sensors on your robot can also buff your robot in the teleoperation period. With more functionality that you program, your driver can get used to the robot faster. Lastly, I want to give you some advice that other teams may ignore: the preparation and the training advice. The success in MakeX isn't just about a good idea, it's about the execution. Here are 3 key training tips. Firstly, the module design works the best. Using some simple, multifunctional structure while you design the robot. For example, a lifting arm can both hang the coin and also raise the flag. Maybe also raise your robot up at the end of the match. It can make your robot light and easy to fix during each match. Second, prototype first, then build a full robot. Test some small module to validate the reliability before the full-scale construction, so you can avoid rebuilding due to the untested idea. Trust me, you don't want to build a robot that never tests 1 hour before the match begins. The last point and the most important point is the time management. It is really matter because you need to make sure you plan your seasons well. You need to have some time for driver practicing, and also your program can have time to tune your robots before the competition. Remember, the teleoperation period is really important because it is 210 seconds and is 7 times longer than the autonomous period. Make sure your driver is confident and ready for each match. Okay, that's all for today. I'm Hua. I know how really small detail can lead to the really big victory. If you want more deep dive and more prototype design, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit the like button. Good luck in this season and see you in the next video or on the field in the future.